Hello guys, it's JemMass10 recording a weekly Blaze. It is currently a little after 1:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. So yeah, this week I'm mostly just going to be talking about a lot of stuff I'm getting because I am getting a lot of stuff this week, at least hopefully. Otherwise, I'll have to record next week too, because I was going to take next week off, but or maybe, I don't know. But I might record next week regardless, just because, well, yeah, it looks like some of my stuff might not come to next week, which is fine. But yeah, this week, Divine Belial has already come out. I've already talked about that, as well as Bottleman DX, which I'm probably not getting the Bottleman DX stuff right away. We'll see. But yeah, so if I get Divine Belial, maybe towards the end of the week, I will talk about that, my actual impressions of having it in person. Then later in the week, well, not later in the week, actually tomorrow, well, technically today, because it is already Tuesday, technically, the Wonder Egg Priority Limited Edition comes out, so I want to talk about that in here as well. I just want to talk about Wonder Egg Priority in general, really. If it comes this week, great. If not, I might still talk about it anyway. If not, then next time. Then Friday are the other two things, one of which I don't know if it'll be here Friday or not. If it isn't, that sucks, because I'm definitely going to record some stuff with that in Weekly Blaze. That is the Min Min Amiibo. I just want to talk about that thing, because when the hell do I talk about Amiibo anymore? And then there's also Nintendo Switch Sports. Yeah, so that is going to be a fun game to play. Definitely going to talk about my first impressions about it. That will be a lot of fun because I've been wanting to play that game forever. So that should be a pretty easy game to discuss as well. There's no spoilers. It's just a fun game. I could talk about how I feel about like some of the mechanics and just the Miis and stuff. We'll get to that later. That will be the one thing that I can promise will be in this weekly place. Will be Switch Sports. Unless it gets delayed somehow in my order. That would suck, but it shouldn't. Assuming everything goes fine with that, I will have that Friday, so I can talk about it Friday night and Saturday, which will be fun. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't record a lot today because I only have 7 minutes on this camera. Well, less than 5 now, because I recorded a couple minutes already, so it's probably going to be about for today. I will record more later in the week when I get something else, or if something else comes up that's interesting to talk about on a weekly Blaze. So, yeah, that's it for now. I will talk more when it makes sense to do so. So, yeah, see you then. Alright, it is now Friday, actually, just after midnight. So, yeah, I wanted to give a bit of an update on my orders and stuff, because I have been waiting for like 4 things to come in. Yeah, I don't know how long this clip will be. I'm assuming probably under 10 minutes. And then tomorrow's clip will be pretty short, and then, I guess I'll try to do something else, maybe tomorrow night or Saturday. But this might be a short weekly Blaze, like 20 to 30 minutes. I kind of hope it's in the 30-minute range, but I'm not entirely sure. So anyway, I have been waiting for the orders. I think everything is shipped now. Yeah. So I will not be getting Divine Belial this week unless by some miracle it gets here Saturday. So that discussion will have to be next week. My Min Min Amiibo, I thought maybe it'd be Friday or even like earlier next week, but it's saying Tuesday, May 10th. So apparently it's not going to be here until not even next week or the week after. I feel like there's a pretty good chance that will shift to be just sometime next week, maybe like Friday or Saturday at worst, but I don't know, I feel like it'd probably be before Tuesday unless they really just had stock issues or something. But yeah, I was kind of looking forward to doing that, but that might not be till next week. Or even the week after. However, it looks like tomorrow I will get the other two things, so I will get the Wonder Egg Priority Limited Edition, so hopefully I talk about Wonder Egg Priority at some point this week. Well, probably either tomorrow night or Saturday. I do want to open up the packages on Weekly Blaze, though, not like the actual things. Well, I guess I could open up the other thing, but Wonder Egg Priority, that thing will have its own video. I do want to talk a little bit more about the series just in general on here, though. But yeah, the other thing is, of course, Switch Sports. It comes out tomorrow. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. It should. But, you know, shipping's been kind of bad recently, the past few months, so we'll see what happens. Definitely looking forward to getting that stuff, though. It will be nice. Actually, you want to know what? Now that I think about it, I might combine this week into next week. We'll see. If this weekly Blaze is under a half hour, I'm just going to combine it with next week. I have not done a combined weekly plays in a long time, but might be time to bring them back because I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuff for this week. And next week might be a little bit lighter too. We will see. I don't even know if I'm going to record next week, honestly. It depends on that if that Min-Min Amiibo comes or not. I guess I'll get Divine Belial, so maybe I will anyway, but we'll see. That should be Monday. But anyways, yeah. I'm not really sure what else to say. I guess, oh yeah, I can talk about Switch Sports. What the hell am I on about? Okay, maybe I won't combine this week into next week. Maybe I will just do this week. So yeah, Switch Sports comes out tomorrow. I believe it was soccer that doesn't come out yet. I think soccer is going to be added in the summer, and I think golf was the fall sports. The other 5 we will have at launch. Okay, so first and foremost, the one that I will probably play the least is the one that is not coming to my head. Oh yeah, tennis. I probably won't play tennis all that much. I will check it out. I will play a little bit of it, but I'm assuming it won't be my favorite. Tennis never really was. I always felt like if I wanted to play something against other people, well, usually computers, because I didn't really play the game much with people, like actual people, but if I want to play against computers, I always felt like baseball was better. It was a little bit more chill, but I don't know, I always liked it better, I guess. Tennis, not tennis. Bowling was a little bit just like a very chill one. Same with golf. Boxing was a little bit more intensive, but I never liked boxing either. Tennis was just kind of in a weird spot for me. I never played it much. The 4th place one that I probably will also check out, not as much, but I will check it out. I think I like it a little bit more though. That is table tennis. Table tennis, I was never a big fan of on Wii Sports Resort because I never knew how to play it properly until recently because I just played it as a kid. I didn't know how to turn the paddle over. I don't know how. Don't ask. But I just never played it again until like kind of recently, and I was like, oh hey, that's not even difficult. This isn't that big of a challenge. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. Then we also have 3rd place, the thing that I think I will definitely enjoy. I feel like I'm not going to enjoy it as much as the Wii Sports Resort one though for some reason. That is Swordplay, or whatever it's called in this game. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just feel like I'm not going to care as much this time around. We will see, but I feel like I'm just not going to play it as much as I did back then. I think I'll definitely have fun with it, but we'll see. Now, 2nd place, bowling. I mean, it's bowling. Come on, I gotta play bowling. That'll be fun, hopefully. And then, of course, we have the. So I gotta switch hands with my camera. This camera's meant to be held with the right hand, but I told it my left hand. I'll explain that in a bit. But anyways, then 1st place, definitely volleyball. I'm very much looking forward to volleyball. That will probably be a lot of fun. However, there is one issue. So the good thing is I am left-handed, so I think I will be fine, I hope. Because I can't, well, at least, I mean I can, but I probably shouldn't use my right arm for anything right now. My right shoulder, I don't know what I did to it. I think I've just slept wrong on it for so long, because I sleep like I just got shot or something. I don't sleep in a very good-looking position. But I just sleep weirdly on my right shoulder a lot, and it's finally started to hurt. So I've had like this shoulder pain for like 2 weeks now. It's just been like sore, like very very sore, and the problem is I don't sleep on it, but then I wake up and I was asleep on it, and I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, I kind of can't use this arm as well as I would like to, so definitely using all left-hand controls. I used right-handed controls a lot on Wii Sports just because like I didn't change the things. I'm just like, oh, I guess you're supposed to use it right-handed. Okay. So tennis and bowling I might have to adjust a little bit because when I was a kid I just did them left-handed. Swordplay, that's easy because I could definitely do that left-handed. I am usually left. I'm kind of like ambidextrous, but also I usually prefer my left hand for some stuff. Sometimes my right hand though. It just depends on the day really. But I know tennis and bowling I always kind of just started right-handed, so I always just kept it right-handed. But I'll do left-handed. That should be fine. It can't be that big of a challenge. Swordplay. I think I also did swordplay right-handed back in the day too. But again, I mean, I've done enough stuff with, like, not real swords or anything, but just, like, similar things where I'm like, okay, I can definitely do that left-handed. Um, then, oh yeah, table tennis. Table tennis, I played table tennis in real life before, and I was left-handed with that, so that should not be an issue. Actually, it was a different game. It was badminton. Oh wait, I think it is badminton in the game. Isn't it badminton and tennis or table tennis and badminton? I think I'm getting mixed up right now. Maybe it is badminton. I haven't looked at the game. I just know I've been excited for volleyball. I have not watched anything since the launch trailer because I just want to go into it with a fresh look. Okay, well if it's badminton, then that'd be great. Actually, I remember back in high school, like specifically junior year. So this was like early 2018, so like 4 years ago. That's not that long ago now that I think about it. I would with badminton, I would like hit the thing, and I'd always just switch hands. Like I would just do either hand. It didn't matter. It was fine regardless. Um, so I think for like table tennis, badminton, whichever one it was, I think anything like that, I will be fine. Left-handed, because I mean I usually use my left hand anyway. Just for Wii Sports, I didn't. Bowling should be fine left-handed. That's probably the biggest adjustment, but I'm sure I'll be fine. It's bowling. I think I actually because I the only reason I am concerned is because I actually have bowled a little bit before, and I did do that right-handed. But I kind of feel like I'd be better with it left-handed. I'm not sure why I never thought about it. It's just because like when people teach you things, they're right-handed, and then they teach you how to do it right-handed without thinking about that you're left-handed. That's kind of why some things I still prefer my right hand with. And that's also why I can use my right hand very well because there are those things. But I think that's probably a common thing with left-handed people though. But yeah, the one I'm least concerned about is volleyball, which is great because that's the one I'm looking most forward to is volleyball. Um, and I've always been left-handed in volleyball, so that's not even a problem. I actually liked volleyball a lot, and definitely going to be playing that a ton. Um, oh yeah, bowling was second. I think I said bowling was second. I hope because I kind of went from swordplay to. What did I even talk about? Did I talk about bowling? I talked about bowling. Did I even mention volleyball yet? I don't think I did. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought. But anyways, what was the other thing I was gonna mention? Not. Oh yeah, swordplay. I think I will probably play a little bit. I don't know if I'll play it much more than table tennis or badminton, whichever two of the three of those, whatever. It's two of the three. Uh, I looked like once a few months ago and I have not looked since, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm talking about here. But anyway, um, yeah, it'll be fun. I think swordplay I'll probably play a little bit more on the others, but I don't know how much or by how much. I can't talk either. Bowling, I think I'll definitely play a couple rounds of bowling, probably a little bit more than the others, assuming it's good. If it's similar to the Wii Sports one or just a good bowling game, I will play it a lot. If it's like just not very good, or if it has a stupid Wii Sports Resorts thing where you have to hold the B button the entire time until you release, which was very stupid, by the way. I hated that. If you have to do that crap, I'm not gonna like it. I don't know why that annoyed me so much, but I always hated Wii Sports Resort bowling. Even if it is, I'll probably just try it again and see how it goes. But yeah, and then volleyball, I'm going to be playing a ton of, unless it's bad, but I don't think it'll be bad, so I should probably play a lot of it. So yeah, that's everything for Switch Sports, I guess. I'll talk about that Wonder Priority either tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see. I'll open them up on camera tomorrow. Definitely Switch Sports. Wonder Priority, I'll at least take out of the box or something, I hope. So that'll be fun. Anyways, I've actually gotten to almost 12 minutes. Nice. Okay, I think we're up to hopefully, 15 minutes for this week. If I could just record like 5 minutes tomorrow, and not even. If I could just get the last clip, to at least 10 or so minutes. If this could just scrape into the 30-minute mark, then I'll upload this as its own, and then next week I'll probably do one. That might be a shorter one though. The week after I'm definitely going to record because Min Min Amiibo plus the Koro comes out for Beyblade, so I'm definitely wanting to talk about that because Kirbyus. I have to check a lot of. I'm gonna have to set up alerts for a lot of sites because I need to pre-order that thing. I think there's a certain site I'm thinking of that usually has prize bays for cheaper. I'm going to have to set up alerts on that site because I'm not wanting to pay $60+ for Kirbyus. I just want to pay like 30 for it and be done. We'll see what happens. I hope they don't raise the prices. I hope if I don't get it from there, I hope not everywhere else is terrible. We will see. Probably will be. It's going to cost me like $60, isn't it? I bet it will. Anyways, that's all for today. So I will come back tomorrow, hopefully to open up some stuff. And yeah, see you then. Alright, it is now Friday at around 5 p.m. I just woke up. And I did have a couple packages here today. We have this brown box, which I'm going to start with. Also, it is actually light enough to record during the day for once. I've actually looked back at my old, well not old, but like some of my previous videos, and the last time that I recorded when it was still like perfectly light out like this was my Guilty Longness video, almost like, actually no, over 7 months ago at this point. It has been that long since I've actually recorded in the daytime. So that's a random fun fact there. Also, this is a weekly play, so I don't actually care about how long I take to open this for once. It's whatever. This box is being difficult, but anyway, yeah. So this box, I'm not unboxing what's in here first. This will be its own video. But I did just want to open it up, because I thought it'd be kind of cool and interesting. But the box is just, this is being very difficult. Why is this being like this, though? Why is it made to just not open? I thought boxes were supposed to be opened, unless I missed something, man. Like, maybe nowadays you aren't supposed to open your packages. I don't know. Anyway, this is from Right Stuf. I actually really like Right Stuf because they ship quick. This did not ship out till the day it was there. I think I pre-ordered too late for it to get there the day of, so unless they don't do that, I'm not sure, but it was supposed to get here Monday, but I got here early and got here all the way on Friday, which is unheard of for the USPS. However, it did just say Monday because that's like how long it would usually take to ship. I am close because they ship out of Iowa and I'm in Illinois, so yeah, alright, let's take a look at what is in here. I do see a information thing. Yeah, better take that off camera. In here, it's of course the Wonder Egg Priority Limited Edition. Very, very excited about this. I really liked, well, aside from the end, but who likes the end of it? Aside from that, I really like this anime a lot. But yeah, I don't know anyone who really liked the ending very much. Unlike a lot of people, though, I don't think the ending determines the show's worth, so I don't really care that much if the ending was... Well, no, I do care, but, it's just like... It's not everything. Anyway, so that's that. I will talk about Wonder Egg Priority more later in this weekly Blaze. Not now, though. So I do have another package to open up. I will talk about both of these things more extensively later. But for now, this one's a little bit easier to open up. Yeah, it's just one thing there. Alright. Nintendo Switch Sports. Yeah. So, been waiting for this game for a very long time. I finally... Okay, this thing just doesn't... Like, nothing wants to open today, man. I'm struggling over here to open this box. There we go. Oh my god. I've been waiting for this game forever. I've been waiting for a Wii Sports sequel since I first heard that Wii Sports Club was going to be a thing. I assumed that Wii Sports Club was just going to be like Wii Sports 3. It was not Wii Sports 3, it was just like an HD version of the original. Ever since then, I wanted an actual new game. And we finally have it. So, yeah. Here is the Switch game itself. Looks nice. I'll adjust my focus later. Okay, is there anything else in here? No, okay. Everything's like really reflective. I'm trying to not get my face on everything. So yeah, this is a strap of is this like a leg strap, I think? I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Is this the same one that you get with like Ring Fit or something? Not 100% sure. Let me see if there's something on the box about it. Does not seem like there is. I wish games included instructions. They don't anymore, but... yeah, I guess... yeah, that's interesting. Alright. I think that might be for soccer? Maybe? Then again, this is mostly a digital game, so I would assume not, right? I don't know. I have not looked into this game at all, which I did on purpose because it was announced like 2.5 months ago, and I'm like, you know, I could wait 2.5 months. I just want to open the game and play it and not know anything about it like I would have with the first two. Let me go ahead and just get the shrink wrap off. It's... yeah. There we go. Okay, that did not go as well as I would have hoped. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Jeez, nothing wants to open properly today. Let me put this away. Such a scuffed unboxing, but it's Weekly Blaze, so I don't care that much. So there's Switch Sports. There we go. Yeah, no instructions, it's just this. Alright. What's that? It's everything that I wanted to talk about. So now I will get to my Wonder Egg Priority video, I think, yeah. Again, I want to talk more about that series. Actually, will I even have enough to talk about? I think I already talked about Wonder Egg Priority. Maybe I won't talk much about it. I'll talk about the limited edition and maybe a little bit more about it, I guess. But like, I don't know. Definitely gonna talk about Switch Sports either later tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I do have to make this video on the Wonder Egg Priority limited edition. I'm gonna take out the shrink wrap first. Actually, I do that sometimes because yeah, it's like way too reflective. It just takes a while. Maybe I'll leave part of it on. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But anyway, yeah, that's all for now. I will be back to talk about some of these things later, though. Alright, it's Saturday at like 4 p.m. I actually woke up today because there's like a lot of storms and whatnot. So I do have some boxes. I did not expect either of these to be here yet. I thought these would be next week, but I guess we're doing everything this week, which is nice. So we are under a tornado watch right now. It's like for a pretty big area, so I'm not like overly worried, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. So I did want to wake up for that, just in case. Anyway, this is like a weird box. There's no tape or anything, so I'm just going to try and pull this and see what happens. That's not going very well, but let's see. Can I open this box without absolutely demolishing it? I don't think so. I also don't have a ton of battery life, and I need to unbox the other thing in its own video. If this takes another minute, I'm going to have to cut the... Actually, I'm just going to cut the video now. I don't want to waste the battery life. Alright, I'm back after like 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to like glue this thing, but anyways, there is that. Some extra crap in there, just like the ordering and stuff. But we do have the Min Min Amiibo, which is nice. So, yeah. Very excited about this. Not like overly excited. I mean, it's an Amiibo. I'm just collecting them. But I don't know, there's just something nice about getting a new Amiibo. Talking about it on Weekly Blaze, very classic. Reminds me of like 7 years ago. That's fun. Anyways, we also have this. This is a, should be a Beyblade in here. I'm sure you can guess what it is if you know your Beyblade stuff. Just make sure that that's, okay, that's in there. We are all good. Yep, that is Divine Belial, our first look at BU. So that's fun. This is going to be its own unboxing, as I said a minute ago, I think. Yeah, Divine Belial. So I will go ahead and get this unboxing done. I just want to record this like really quickly though, because, you know, tornado watch and all. Again, it probably shouldn't hit us, but there's also like a thunderstorm warning, a severe thunderstorm watch. I mean, it's just not a good weather day here, man. So I don't really want to be up here doing this for too long. So yeah, I'm going to do this unboxing, and then after that, there's other people home right now at least, so I'm not like sitting here just like, oh yeah, maybe there's a tornado outside, I don't even know. So I'm not like completely hopeless here, but yeah, there won't be people home later, so I'm like trying to, you know, try and do this now and not have to either wait like 7 hours or anything, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go do this video now, and I'll talk later on tonight. So yeah. Alright, so it is now Saturday at like 10:30 p.m. This will be the last clip for the day. So yeah, the storms and stuff, I think I mentioned them earlier, they are done now. Actually, they just finished pretty recently. I recorded like 6 hours ago. Well, a little bit less than 6 hours ago, but still, like, took a while. Finally done. So those were honestly not that bad. The only problem is we were under a tornado watch for a while, and I know we actually had my area specifically, like it was like the entire like northeastern border of Illinois, like the 4 most like northern counties that are like right all the way to the east, right by the Indiana border. I don't know why I'm stumbling on this. All 4 of them were under a tornado watch, extended till 10 p.m. Everything else ended at 8 p.m. So basically like the Chicago area, that's where I am, and that was under a tornado watch. Extended, so I'm like, well, that's not good, because, like, you know, it's not the best thing to have, like, your area in particular be under a extended watch, but I don't think anything ever came of it. I know there was a tornado, actually, around here earlier. It was still north of here, though. It was, there's a tornado warning also, but, like, nothing was here, really. It was all further away. My area was completely fine. We never even had a tornado warning. It was maybe around, like, 9 p.m. we had a storm. The storm wasn't even that bad, though. It was like a pretty standard thunderstorm. It wasn't that bad. So for me, I'm just kind of like, alright, yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Better than like an actual tornado. Even a tornado warning, those are always like not the best. You know, like tornado warnings, a lot, like every time it's always just been nothing, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the possibility of like having my house get leveled or something. You know, that's definitely not preferable. So, I'm glad to at least have avoided that. Well, both actually that happening and also even just having a warning for a tornado, but yeah, it was fine overall. That's nice. I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of those kind of storms because, like, again, having a chance for your house to get leveled is not really the most comfortable thing. But aside from that, I did open up all my stuff. I guess I'll just talk about, like, everything that I've opened up both yesterday and today. Yesterday, the first thing I opened up was Switch Sports. I played the game, not really that much, but I did play it for a while. I have to say, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So I think a lot of it is just because it is a new game, and I'm not accustomed to this yet. It's also just very weird to have a new sports game. Like, what is this? It's just weird. I think once I get used to it and play it more, I will probably like it more. It's just weird right now. I will say the soccer kind of does suck. I'm just gonna say it. Like, the dash has like a stupid Breath of the Wild thing where it's like, I don't know why I said Breath of the Wild. It just reminds me how it looked, like the circle thing there. You have like a dash meter. You can only dash so much. And the problem is the dash isn't even that fast. Like, your base speed is awful. Like, it is so slow. If someone just barely kicks the ball, and no one is in front of the ball, like right as they kick it, like it's just going in. Like, it's just not gonna, no one's stopping it. Like, it sucks. The soccer, I think that they need to update the game, give everyone a big speed buff, because my god, it's awful right now. I genuinely think the soccer game's pretty bad. I haven't played like the other modes yet. I haven't played any of these special modes. I've just played the basic ones. I did not play the soccer 1v1. I just did the 4v4. If that was slow, I can't imagine a 1v1. The 1v1s, it has to be awful. Because again, if someone slightly taps the ball, you're just not getting it back. And if they have good aim, you're just not doing anything with it. That game's actually kind of bad, I'm gonna be honest. The other 5, though... oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, my phone was ringing. That was just my mom, because, I was actually just here by myself when the storms were happening, so she was making sure everything's, like, fine, and there wasn't, like, a tornado or something, but... No, we're all good. So anyway, I was talking about Switch Sports, I think. Oh yeah, also with my phone ringing, like, I feel like I need to make a disclaimer here. My phone never rings, that's why I was so caught off guard by it. Like, I think I think my mom's like the only one who ever calls me, probably. My dad rarely ever calls me unless it's for something important. Aside from that, like... I never get calls, so that's why I was like, what the hell? My phone's ringing. That's new. So yeah, anyway. Switch Sports. Yeah, the soccer game kind of sucks. Aside from that, I would say 5th, probably tennis. It's basically like Wii Sports Tennis. It's not... That's not a bad thing. That's like 5th. It's actually kind of a good thing that's one of the worst games, which... Like, second worst, because... It's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just basically like Wii Sports, and there's no problem with that. That's perfectly fine by me. Aside from that, 4th, I would probably say... Do I really want to do it? Do I have to do it? Yeah, 4th is volleyball. I'm disappointed by that. I kind of wish it was 6-on-6, but, like, I don't think that would actually work well, because that'd be 200 people. I wish there was at least, like, a mode, though. I get why they did 2v2, but I feel like it ends up just being way too slow, because it's like, oh, bump, okay, set, spike, serve, block. It's the basic volleyball stuff, but the problem is, it feels slow as hell, to play. Not like too slow to where it's, like, unplayable. It's just, like... It feels a little bit too slow. I wish that there was more to do here. But I understand why there isn't, because I feel like that'd be really hard to code. Is there any good volleyball games out there? If there are, I might actually pick one up, because that actually seems fun. But, it just feels a little bit too slow, honestly, just in my opinion. It's not, like, actually a bad game. It's just, like... I don't think it could have done much better, but it just kind of sucks at the same time. I don't know, I think I'm holding it to a too high of a standard, because I'm like... Is it going to be like a Haikyuu video game type of thing? Like, and because it wasn't, I think I'm disappointed by it, which is, like, definitely unfair, but, it doesn't really make me want to play it more, so there's that. 3rd, I would probably just go with bowling. It's bowling. I feel like it's actually improved, though. Like, the control actually feels really good. Like, when you kind of twist or something, it actually feels like it makes a difference, unlike in Wii Sports, where it always just curves, like, slightly in one direction. So, there is that. So the bowling's pretty good. That's fun. Second place, I would say probably Chumbara. I think that's how you say it. Or just Swordplay. That's how the Wii Sports Resort version had it. But this is a pretty good one. You have, your typical 1v1s. I think there's another mode, I didn't check it out, though the 1v1s are basically that, except they, in my opinion, are a lot cooler. I feel like the mechanics are a little bit better. You also get to choose which sword you want. There's kind of like a normal one, then there's one that like it charges, it gives you like a stronger attack the more you guard. And then there's another one that's like two swords at once, and you get like this spin attack. It's wild. That seems so broken, but I haven't actually tested that yet. But I don't know. I feel like it's just better swordplay with more swords, and it's like actually kind of interesting because you have different matchups. Like that's for Wii Sports, man. That's pretty interesting. So that is something else. I am a fan of that, but yeah. However, the best one, surprisingly, is actually badminton. This is the one game that I literally forgot was even in there. I thought it was table tennis for some reason. I'm like, oh wait, no, it's badminton. I don't know how I didn't know that, but it's just funny that it ended up being my favorite. It's just a very fast-paced 1v1 game, which is nice because I do like my 1v1 games as well. But yeah. It's honestly just a very fast-paced, fun game. It's nothing too intensive, though. But it's just a lot of fun. I do enjoy badminton a lot. So, yeah. Aside from that, there's nothing else. Golf will be added in the fall. It looks like more sports will be added. I would be shocked if we did not get to 10. I think that we will probably get at least a 10. I'm guessing baseball and basketball at this point are extremely likely in a 10th sport. If I were to just throw one in there, maybe like jet skiing or something. I think there was something similar to that in Wii Sports Resort. I forget the actual name of it. I didn't really play it like ever, but there looks like there's a little dock area, and I feel like that dock area is kind of like that has to mean something. I'm pretty sure, or I'm looking too far into it, but I don't know. Who cares? It could be something. But I think if we were to have 10 sports, I think we will get at least like one sport relating to like the water over there. Golf, obviously, as we already know, and then the other two, I just think baseball and basketball make the most sense. So that's what I'm going with. Overall, what are my problems with the games, aside from like soccer and also just kind of not having a lot of games yet? I thought we were actually going to have 5. I thought soccer was not coming out till summer, but I guess it's already out, which is nice. But, my only two real problems aside from that stuff is just the style of the game. I feel like the Wii Sports just style had like this very almost like unprofessional type of vibe with it, which I kind of liked. This one feels very, I don't want to say corporate, but I'm going to say corporate because I don't know what else to use as a word for that. I don't know, it just isn't really preferable to me. And then also the Miis. You can play as a Mii, but I don't play as a Mii because it feels too out of place. Everyone else uses these, like, new character designs, and I really miss the Miis, but I feel like the Miis just, for some reason, they just feel out of place, and I think it's because of that, but because everything else is one of these new characters, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just using it because, like, the Miis, they just do not seem to fit into this game, unfortunately. Like, they really, really did a good job of just moving away from Miis, I guess you could say, which is unfortunate. I feel like if the vibe of the game was more Wii Sports and not whatever the hell this is, and also Mii's were a thing, this would have been like, I'd be playing it right now. I would not be recording this part. I still think it's going to be a fun party game. I'm definitely going to be having a lot of hours in it. It's just like, they didn't quite get everything right, and I feel like they kind of missed the mark of what people wanted out of Wii Sports. Like, I think if they did a poll before even developing this game, like, hey, if we do a new Wii Sports game, or a new just sports game, I guess, would you want the Miis to return? It'd be overwhelmingly yes. Like, why was that ever even a question? Why were these new character designs put into the game? But, I don't know, I'm just using the other things for now, unless they eventually maybe add a option later on to just have Miis in the background. That'd be cool, then that'd be nice. But anyway, those are my main two complaints. After that, we had the Wonder Egg Priority Limited Edition. I looked back, I already talked about Wonder Egg Priority before. I think I've talked about it enough at this point. I'm not going to talk more about it. The Limited Edition, though, I will talk about that a little bit. It is nice. The art book's cool. I still have not looked through that yet, but I want to look through it tonight. Art book's nice, though. You get the stickers, you get the like pins. Those are pretty cool. It's a nice limited edition overall. It is the Funimation limited edition though, so you can't expect too much. But whatever. Aside from that though, the other two things. What are they? The things I just opened up today. The Min Min amiibo. Yeah, nice to have her Smash amiibo again. I do miss the hunt of just having to go, just try to fight for your life to get these things. But yeah, it's a Min Min amiibo. That's cool. It looks like a really good amiibo though. It looks nice. I don't know when the hell I'll open it. I do want to make that amiibo video soon and just discount the way, or not discount, just, I guess I could say discount, I don't know, whatever. Just not include the Wave 2 amiibo, or not Wave 2, the Fighters Pass 2 amiibo. Just do all those separately, then just have like the big video with like all the base game plus Fighters Pass 1 amiibo. Then do the Fighters Pass 2 ones individually, then maybe at the end I'll do a big updated collection or something. I don't know, just something like that. Still want to do that. Lastly, I got Divine Belial. Divine Belial. Okay, that video I might actually have to redo. I might cut the video after I open it up and then have to redo some parts of it because, or just redo like the entire portion of going over it. We'll see. I need to look back at the recording and see how that went. I haven't yet. I feel like I was going way too quick because I knew that the storms were about to hit, and I really just wanted to open it. I might redo that. We'll see. If they were bad enough, I will. Or if it was bad enough, I will. But if it was a fine video, maybe it just seemed like at the time I was going too fast, but it was actually fine enough, then I'll just leave it alone and that'll be that. But if it was actually kind of bad, then yeah, I'll just redo it. It's not like it won't take that long to redo. But yeah, aside from that, Divine Belial is mid as fuck. I just said I usually don't like to say the F word out of nowhere on the channel, but we did it. Okay. It's a proper way to describe it though. It's not a good bay. Nothing about Divine Belial is that good, aside from the gears that we'll get in the future because of it. But like that's not present right now. So right now I don't care about the thing. Design wise, it's kind of ugly. The Divine Blade just looks awkward, and I don't like the red on the Belial 2 core that much. Performance-wise, it's awful. Divine is just a really bad blade. It's just not very good. Adventure also is just bad, so like there's really nothing redeeming about this bay, honestly. Also, let's just dunk on this thing more. It's the first bay of BU, and it has more reused parts than new parts, which is just funny. Reused Belial 2 core, reused Nexus Disc, reused a 3 armor, new parts of the Divine Blade, and the Adventure driver. Adventure's like barely even new though. It's like the base of the driver is the same goddamn thing as Adventure. Like, okay. And Divine, just, yeah, whatever. And again, just to keep going with this, let's just add a fourth point in here. Why not? Breakage issues. The burst stopper, apparently, some people have had issues with it not clicking in properly. I have heard that you need to just put extra force into it, but I feel like people have tried that. I kind of think that they wouldn't resort to jamming screwdrivers to close this thing if, they could just click it. So there have been real issues with the new Belial 2 reprint, with it having a problem clicking in, and the burst stopper just doesn't work properly. And the Divine Blade is very thin and has some breakage issues. This bay just sucks. There's nothing good about this bay. I kind of, my review made it just seem like it wasn't great, but, in Weekly Blaze, I'm just going to talk some shit. Honestly, this reminds me of the old days when I was talking about Chosets or, like, GT sometimes. More so Chosets. Where I would just talk a lot of things about, some bays I didn't like. I feel like BU, I'm not going to be doing that too much, to be honest, but, like, Divine Belial, okay, I'm just getting it out of my system. I'm just going to throw as much shade as I want. Do people even say that anymore? I don't know. Is throwing shade still a used term? Maybe not. I might be dating myself a little bit here. But, yeah. It's not very good. It was, even if the review of it wasn't the best thing ever, I don't care because it's Divine Belial. Like, who cares? Um, I don't like. I'm not saying like I'm not gonna like release the original version of it. It was actually like a really bad video, but like if it wasn't like the most perfect thing ever, whatever. It's Divine Belial. No one cares. Um, it's mostly just reused parts anyway. Also, my cat was under the bed. I don't. When's the last time I've even shown my cat on a Weekly Blaze? I don't. Let me see if she'll come out. No? Okay. Usually she responds like a hand signal or like a sound from my hand, but she isn't doing that right now. She must be like having fun under the bed or something. I don't know what she's doing. Cats or something. Maybe I did show her on a Weekly Blaze at some point. I don't know. She is 15 now, though. I will say she's actually doing very well for 15. It's just like she still runs around. She still jumps. She's actually like on my on my dresser. I woke up the other day and she's just standing like right here on my dresser. I'm like, what are you doing? She's something. I don't know. She's something else, but if she's still around, I don't know if I've ever showed my. Well, I've showed my cat many times before, but I don't know if I've really showed her much recently. I haven't really pointed at the floor much either because I don't know. I just haven't, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, cat, are you actually? Unless she went back into the other room, I don't know. She walked back and forth a couple times. I thought she was under the bed though. Let me try one more attempt before I end the Weekly Blaze, just to see if I could show my cat for once. If she doesn't respond to that, then all hope is lost. Maybe next time. Speaking of next time, though, will I record next week? Honestly, maybe not. I was kind of planning on not recording next week, but the problem was that I thought my Min Min amiibo and Divine Belial were not coming till next week, but then they came today. So I don't have much of a reason to record next week. Unless something crazy happens, I don't know, like I order something crazy, or maybe like Beyblade leaks happen. That's definitely a reason. It is the first week of May, it is possible. But I think for the most part, I think, yeah, that'd be the only like reasons I would record. I don't know what else I'd do, but yeah, Sunday is May 1st though, so May 1st through the 7th would be next week. So yeah, Beyblade leaks are possible. And then the week after is the 8th through the 14th. Beyblade CoroCoro news. Usually leaks pretty early. It should definitely be out by like Friday or Saturday. So the week after next week, I'm definitely recording for that stuff. But if it happens to leak, this next coming week, then I will, talk about it. Even if I have to start Weekly Blaze on like a Saturday. Well, no, maybe not a Saturday. I might hold off on that. If it comes out like on a Friday, we'll say Friday. If it comes out on a Friday, we'll record next week and just try to get it to like the 25-minute mark or something. We'll see. Also, my cat did not want to come out. Alright. Well, I tried. Maybe next time. Anyway. That's about for this Weekly Blaze. I think I've probably destroyed my goal of getting this to 30 minutes. I think it's probably like 40 now. Maybe 45. Well, I'm gonna guess like 47 minutes. I don't know. That's my guess. Anyways, that's all for this video, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.